Urshig Assistive Technology Resource Center on Western's campus is a hands-on lending library that houses hundreds of support technology tools.
The purpose of the center with these tools is to improve participation in life and increase access to learning for a wide range of individuals with diverse needs.
I'm Linda Schlief, and I'm the director of the Urshig Assistive Technology Resource Center. I've been here this is my 18th year here. Assistive technology is essentially any item that improves functioning. We don't know until we get these tools in general environments how much other people might benefit from them. And it's the same with the tools that we have here. They can definitely benefit people with disabilities, but they benefit others with diverse needs as well. We have tools for people who are unable, for example, to turn a light switch off and on, so buttons and switches that they can use to control things in the environment, tools that will help them with grooming and daily care kinds of activities, tools for people who are blind or have vision impairment, people who are deaf or hard of hearing, and then also for really more commonly occurring disabilities. And those would be things like learning disabilities, which occur quite frequently. Every teacher is likely to have 2 to 3 students with a learning disability in their classroom every year. Things like attention deficits, things like behavior challenges. So if a student has trouble focusing and attending, there are tools that can help bring their focus and attention to the work that they're doing. We also have a lending library so that not just professionals in training, but families in the community and professionals in the community can come here and borrow tools and try them with individuals that they live and work with. So after we sit down and brainstorm about tools, if the family hears about a tool that they think will benefit their student at home, they can apply for a $200 grant that will support them in purchasing that technology. We really focus here on low to mid-tech tools because that's what most people can afford, both families and individuals, but also organizations and schools. That's what professionals in training are most likely to see when they get out in the field, because that's what's affordable and available. This is a magnifier, a bar magnifier, and our first thought about a magnifier would be for someone with a vision impairment, and certainly this can benefit that person, but it also can benefit someone who has trouble focusing and attending. So I can use this bar magnifier and put it on the page. It also has a yellow highlighter line running down the middle of it, and that allows me to use it to highlight the place where I am on the page. When we talk about tools that benefit more students than they were intended for, we're thinking about a concept called universal design for learning. So when we talk about making environments accessible, we might think first of physical accessibility, and that's really important. But we want to think beyond that into thinking about social accessibility. We want to think about language accessibility. We want to think about cognitive and curriculum access. Instead of waiting until a person with a particular challenge shows up and then retrofitting to meet that person's needs, we want to have an environment that is ready for anybody who walks through the door. The fact is, if the teacher wears a microphone and we have a speaker that amplifies the teacher's voice, there are many students in the classroom who benefit from, again, having the teacher's voice highlighted as something critical to attend to. For me, working in this center is really a dream come true. I am a special educator, and so I worked with children with complex disabilities in the Ferndale School District for about 20 years, and then came to this job already fascinated by the technologies and tools that had been able to benefit my students. I also am really really happy when I'm able to sit down with a family and a school team and help brainstorm about tools that will benefit a student. And we're able to come up with some tools that will allow a student with a physical disability, for example, to get his really valuable and creative ideas out of his head and onto paper. I've also had the opportunity to see students who are unable to speak, students with autism, for example, who are absolutely delighted and amazed to have an iPad in their hands that will speak for them and tell their family what they want, rather than having to exhibit that desire through behavior. And that, again, is indescribable, really, to have that opportunity. And those are things we wouldn't be able to do without the support of the Urshig family and the support of Woodring College of Education. This is definitely a team effort. We have other donors as well, and I just think it's an opportunity for people to give to the community, and that's what makes my job so enjoyable.
You make some really good friends out of it. We're a really tight-knit team. We travel a lot.
It's a really good sport to get into. The thing is that not a lot of people know how to sail, and so it feels very unique to be able to get on a boat and just set up the sails and go.
In the fall, we start out with a lot of new people, and so we kind of work from there, teaching them the basics and then build